Hi friends, today we're going to talk about parts of the plant and its functions. So I'm going to show you here. I have a plant and this is a tomato plant and I borrowed it from Miss Eddie's garden. First, I'd like you to just look at the plant. Its body looks very different from the body of an animal, doesn't it? Animals' bodies don't usually have such different looking sections. The plant's body is stiffer than most animals. It has these thin green parts that are different than the parts that stick out from most animals. And we have names for these parts of the body, but we're going to start with the systems or the sections first. So this part here is called the root system. And the top green part is called the chute system. Systems means something made out of many parts that work together. The root system is all the parts that live underground. A plant has a lot of roots. Usually the root system is almost as big as the chute system. And what do you think the roots do for the plant? Well, they anchor it in the soil and they do something else that's very important. They take in water for the plant and they take in minerals. Minerals are things like calcium, which you need to have in your food so that your bones and teeth will be strong. A plant doesn't have bones or teeth, but it needs a little bit of calcium and other minerals before it can make new parts for its body to grow. It's something like the minerals and vitamins for you. Vitamins and minerals are not the main part of your food, but you need them to grow and be healthy. The plant needs a little bit to grow and be healthy too, and plants need it to make their own vitamins. The roots drink in dissolved minerals and water, and often there's a fungus that helps the roots and it acts like extra roots. The roots of this plant are white. And most of the roots are this color, but some plants have orange or red roots. One color that you won't find in the root system is green. Roots also regulate the growth of the shoot. They produce hormones to keep the shoot and the root growth balanced so the plant doesn't develop too much of one or the other. The shoot system is all the parts of the plant that live over the ground. And it includes the stem, the leaves, the flower, and then if that develops into fruit, and the seeds that are inside the fruit as well. The green part of the plant is very special green. It's what enables the plant to make food using energy from the sunlight. Plants make food for themselves and for all the animals on land, including us. That's a very important role. So the shoot system of the plant is mostly green. The stems have a very special job. They hold up the leaves to the sunlight and they connect the root system to the leaves. Do you think the roots make food? No, because they're not green. The leaves make most of the food. If the stem is green, they make a little bit of food too. But an important main job of the stem is to send food throughout the plant in tiny tubes called vessels. And there's another set of vessels in the leaves as well. The leaves are where the plant makes the food. The leaves are like a food factory for the plant. They make food from water and a gas called carbon dioxide, which they take from the air. They get water through the vessels and carbon dioxide enters the leaves through tiny openings called stomata, which means little mouths. Leaves use light energy to put these two things together into a food, and this process is called photosynthesis, which means putting together with light. So since photosynthesis is performed on the leaves, that's why it's so important for the stems to hold them up to the sunlight. So why does the plant have flowers? We love to see the pretty flowers, but what is their function? Well, they are the part of the plant that forms the fruit, and the fruit grows from part of the flower. The seeds grow inside the fruit, and the plant needs the flowers, fruit, and seeds so that they can reproduce. So now, friends, we're going to take a look at the specific parts of the plant. So first of all, we have the root. Next, here we have the stem. Here are the leaves. In this case, you can see this tomato plant is beginning to flower. Here's our flower. The flower will turn into a fruit, and inside the fruit, you will have the seeds. So friends, our first grade group, if you could please draw either this plant or another plant and label the root system and the shoot system and write a sentence about each. Our second grade friends, if you will please label all the parts of the plant and please write their functions. I have sent more information to you via email, and I can't wait to see what you produce.